You have gone through this training. Tell our viewers, what is Hell Week?
So Hell Week is probably one of the toughest crucibles of SEAL training. It's probably one of the biggest things that builds the SEAL mindset. It happens usually about anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks in the first part of SEAL training, and it's designed to weed out those who truly aren't fully committed to becoming a SEAL. And it lasts about a week. It goes from Sunday to Friday. Candidates only get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep during that week, and during that time you are wet, coated in sand, doing grueling physical activities the entire week, and we lose about 80% of the class during Hell Week.
Yeah, they ring the bell. And tell us, because it is so grueling, particularly when you go through Hell Week, the temperature of the water and so forth, you're in the water so much. What is the medical attention like? I mean, are people on standby to jump in and provide medical service if need be?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the SEAL teams and instructors at BUD/S do an amazing job. There is a full-time medical staff assigned to SEAL training. There is a doctor on hand during Hell Week at all times. Candidates are getting medical checks multiple times a day. They're being checked for hypothermia. They're being checked for infections. They literally have a full body check that occurs several times a day. So the program does a very good job. Obviously, with any type of high-risk training, we're always doing everything we can to mitigate that risk. But it is a balance between how we can train to the highest levels possible. And obviously in SEAL training or basic SEAL training, we are trying to forge these candidates into future SEALs that can endure some of the hardest stresses that are out there. So it's always a balance, but I know we always err on the side of safety, and the instructors and the medical staff do an amazing job doing that.
So you talked about the balance here, making sure that you're getting in the best recruits who can do the job, but also making sure safety is first and foremost. What are those risks?
Well, any type of high-risk training, I mean, if you were pushing individuals to the limit of their physical, mental, and emotional abilities at times, I mean, we're in the water, we're cold. I mean, it frequently during Hell Week, individuals get nicked, they get cut. So you can have what's called cellulitis. You get an infection under the skin. You can ingest seawater, so you could be running around with low-level pneumonia, whatever it is. Like I said, though, the doctors and the staff do a very good job. I mean, we do everything we can to mitigate the risks of what these students are going through. So it is a balancing act, and that's why they have so many of the medical checks. I know that Seaman Mullen had actually completed Hell Week, so he was actually after Hell Week before whatever happened. I'm not going to speculate on any of that. So it'll be interesting to see what the medical examiners find out. But during training, typically if there is an accident or something occurs, it's noticed immediately. It will be interesting to see what comes out of this. That he had already completed training before he and another student needed to go to the hospital.